Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to do a couple different things. The first is we're going to verify our best shooting load from the last video, and I'll throw that up here in the corner. And that was, I believe, a 0.358 inch group, and that was using 22 grains of the accurate 2495 with the 75 grain Hornady Match bullet. And the second thing is we're going to do a brass comparison test. So I chose 5 different brass manufacturers, and they are Starline, WCC, Lake City, Federal, and Winchester. Everything is once fired. It's all 5.56 brass, and they all have the same head stamped. The cartridge roll length is 2.255. Originally it was 2.260, but when I was seating my bullets and going from the Starline to the WCC, for whatever reason it sat the round much lower than 2.260. So instead of having everything 2.260 except for the WCC round, I chose to make everything 2.255 so that everything is on equal playing field and it doesn't skew our results. And really what I'm looking for in this test is the consistency from shot to shot, as well as the accuracy of your load, and if that will change drastically from brass to brass, even though they're all pretty equal as far as their quality. So then let me know down in the comments, which of the 5 brass manufacturers do you think is going to be the best? I think that probably it's either going to be Starline or Lake City. All right, and we'll go ahead and hit the range and see which one of these is the most accurate. All right, guys, we are out at the range, and we're going to shoot our first group, and that is with the Starline brass. I got my Fowler shot done, and we're ready to rock. All right, we're at 2611, it looks like, was that last shot. My guess would be I got a little bit more pressure from seating the bullet a little deeper. All right, next up we are using WCC brass. I think I pulled that. Man, that would have been a great group if I didn't pull that last shot. It sucks. We are at 2508, that's way lower, so that must mean there's a lot more capacity in that brass. All right, next up is Lake City brass. Man, I pulled that hardcore. That sucks. All right, next up is Federal brass. I went down and looked at the target, and I'm doing that 3 and 2 thing again, and I don't get what I'm doing to cause the group to split. Because like one of them, it's a pretty big 3 in 1 hole almost, and then 2 in another hole, and pretty confusing when you don't know what the hell you're doing. All right, Federal brass. $26.12, so that one definitely went up. All right, last up is Winchester brass. So from the target size, from the group size, it looks like the cartridge overall length at 2.260 matters a little more than I thought it would. So I might have to tweak this load a bit, because I think, I haven't measured, but I think I'm sitting around like average about 1 MOA, and that's quite a big difference compared to what it shot the last time. So I might have to load a few up and shoot at 2.260 just to see exactly how much it affected it. And, all right, on to the last group, which is Winchester brass. right, last shot was 2601, so we're sitting right around between 2550 and 26, which isn't bad. Actually, it's a lot higher than I was expecting. So, all right, let's go in and take a look at our groups. All right, back from the range. We'll go over the results here really quick. I didn't see any significant differences between the brass, and I know they're all pretty similar as far as the quality of the brass, but our number one was the WCC at 0.678 inches, and then right on its tail was the Starline at 0.706 inches, and then the rest are right around an inch, just under an inch. With the Federal, we had a few pieces of brass that had some ejector swipes on it, which is weird because I think we're 0.4, 0.5 grains under Hodgson's recommended max charge weight. So I don't think it was a pressure sign. So I'm not really sure why the Federal did that. No real big surprises for this test. I was a little disappointed in the overall size of the groups. And my guess is that the reason why they grew is the cartridge overall length being 2.255 instead of 2.260. I wasn't expecting it to make that big of a difference, but apparently, you know, it doubles and sometimes even triples the size, like in Federal's case, and then in Lake City and in Winchester. All three of those, they almost tripled in size, so a little disappointed in that. I know some of these flyers and stuff like that are on me, but I'm probably going to have to go back and either tweak the load or go shoot like a 10-round group at 2.260 and verify the original load and see if the 0.358 inch group was a happy accident, or if I need to go back to the drawing board and start tweaking the load a little bit. But that, I think, is going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for stopping by the channel and checking out the video, and we'll see you in the next one.